Let's talk about a team who have developed into one of the top women's football team on the continent, Morocco. Only 5 years ago, Morocco were nowhere close to being one of the top teams in Africa because they had never qualified to the Women's FIFA World Cup before, never made it to the Olympics, only made it to the Women's AFCON just 2 times, with their last appearance being in 2000, and had never even gone out of the group stage at the Women's AFCON before. But in the next 5 years, everything has changed, with Morocco being the current silver medalist of the WAFCON, making it to the knockout stages of the last FIFA Women's World Cup, and almost even made it to the Olympics. They now head into the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations as part of the top favorites. And here is a full preview for Team Morocco heading into the tournament.
I don't know what I'm doing.
The Atlas Lioness is the name they are called. Morocco will be hosting the WAFCON for the second consecutive time because they hosted it in 2022 also. That means the home supporters will be behind them in almost every single game they play, plus also being so familiar with the pitches they'll be playing the tournament on. Morocco are ranked number 60th in the world, but they are the third best ranked team in Africa. So this tournament, they have a lot of secret weapons coming into the competition, and the first of it is the head coach, Jorge Vilda. Vilda is the current World Cup winning coach. He won the last FIFA Women's World Cup with Spain in 2023, and his next tournament will be coming into the WAFCON with Morocco. The succession story of coaches in Morocco is actually an interesting one because before Vilda, they had Pedro Reynolds, who was a Women's Champions League winning coach. He came to Morocco, then started a project which qualified them to their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup, then also won them their first ever medal at the WAFCON, and now they have a World Cup winning coach to take over and take them to the next level. So he has released a 26-woman squad to take Morocco to the WAFCON, and there are some notable omissions in this team. One is Ayane Rosella, who was a star of the Morocco team at the last WAFCON back in 2022. But since then, she struggled for minutes at her club, that is Tottenham Hotspur Ladies, barely got enough minutes this season, and has even been released off her contract or by her club Tottenham after her contract came to an end. And just days later, she also didn't make it to the final 26-woman squad for Morocco's team for the WAFCON. So it's probably been a very tough week for her, Ayana Rosella. Then there is also Doha El Madani, who is the current best young player in Africa now. She's actually sort of the type we describe as very versatile because she also played with Morocco at the Women's Futsal AFCON, where they won the competition eventually. She was also the top scorer of the Futsal WAFCON, but unfortunately, she got injured at that competition, so she'll be missing the WAFCON with an injury. But for this Morocco team, there are several star players to look up to. And the first of all is this lady, the captain, Ghislaine Chabak. She's actually the most experienced player in this Morocco team because she's made the most appearances for the national team and was the best player of the last WAFCON. The entire competition, she was the best player. She now plays for Levante in Spain, where she plays a big and key role in the team and will be hoping to bring all her experiences and everything from Morocco when they play at this WAFCON at home, aiming to win it. Next up is Sana Msudi, who is a dribbling demon equipped with so much technique. So Msudi was used as an impact player off the bench at the last WAFCON, but now she's found her feet from last season, where she got nominated as part of the best players on the continent and expected to play a key role in this year's WAFCON, potentially be one of the best players of the competition. You also have Utsisam Draidi, who was actually the top scorer of the Saudi Women's League just the end of the season. So she comes into the WAFCON in full form. She banks a lot of goals and even scored in the last game Morocco played in. Then finally, you have Fatima Tagnut, whose story has been kind of a roller coaster because she went from being the best player playing here in Africa, signing for Sevilla in Spain, then returning back to play in Morocco. But for Morocco's national team, she's been very consistent with her play there. The problem for Morocco has, however, been in defense. So they're a team who thrive a lot on possession, holding and controlling the ball and possessing the game. However, they tend to struggle when they face opponents who are very strong, especially in counterattacks, with recent examples losing about their last 3 games with Zambia because Zambia fires a lot on counter-attacks. Morocco, however, has the best form of all the teams heading into the WAFCON for this year. So they've played over 19 games in the past 1 year alone. Over 19 games. No other country in Africa has played close to the number of games they have played. And out of those 19 games, they've won 16 of them. 16, which is no other country comes close to them. So in terms of fitness level, they are there. In terms of the form, they are the best. In terms of even the wins, the number of wins, they are the best on the continent. But they lost 2 games in those 19 games, which was a loss to Zambia and a loss to Cameroon, 2 teams who are very strong in counter-attacks. The last game Morocco played in preparation for the WAFCON was a 4-0 victory against Tanzania. So this is a team full in form and preparing for the competition. So at the WAFCON, they're in a group of death alongside Zambia, who were bronze medalists from the last competition. There is Senegal, who are also quarter-finalists from the last edition. Then there is DR Congo, who haven't made an appearance since 2014, but they have a lot of quality players and a quality team. So this group is very tough, and Morocco has the potential to really finish top of it. But then if they are complacent, they can easily get eliminated at the group stage if they get complacent. But my prediction is Morocco to finish top of this group and qualify to the next stage as group winners. But let me know. You can tell me also in the comments your prediction for this group.